As of the upload of this video, I now have 5,000 subscribers, so I just want to thank you, and if you're not subscribed yet, do it, you piece of shit. Now, Undertale is the game that I got into more than any other game ever. Kara, Gaster, fun values, the Undertale Rune connection. I should shut up now. The important part is that when I was younger, I got way into the fandom as well, especially the fan songs. Now, some of you may recall that I made a Five Nights at Freddy's tier list and found a good amount that sucked like really hard. Undertale, on the other hand, has a surprisingly large amount of great songs as well as the stinkers. So, with that being said, welcome to the only kinda ironic Undertale fan song tier list. Let's jump into our first song, Serial Dreamer. Fun fact, Asriel Dreamer is an anagram for serial murderer. It's not that fun. Now this song might sound familiar if you were a fan and or a victim of the game Sonic 06. Turns out, this song is a parody of sorts of Dreams of an Absolution, Silver's song. Regardless of where it came from though, this song is a legitimate banger. The dreamy and calm feel of the song and vocals intercut with the pretty nice dubstep drops make for both a mesmerizing and pleasant experience. However, I can't give this song full points because it is, unfortunately, a parody. Not to say parodies are bad, mind you, just that for a tier list of songs made about Undertale, the base it's being built off of being completely unrelated to the game gives me a bit of a sour taste. As well, with the song being 6 minutes long, it has a tendency to drag at points. That aside, I'll put this solidly in the A tier. Next we have Judgment by Tryhard Ninja. Alright, first off, the title is misspelled. I don't know why this is, but Judgment is spelled like this, not this. Look it up, I swear to you. It feels wrong. This is coming from the cursed judge. I judge things. I've had to spell this so many times and I just realized it not that long ago. Anyways, the song's verses are pretty good. I enjoy how serene and bare bones the instrumentals are during those segments as it allows you to focus on the lyrics of the song. Then we get to the bridge, where the instrumentals pick up a bit, but it still remains snappy and fun to listen to, and then the chorus shits the bed. It somehow reminds me of My Chemical Romance's weird Neo-Tokyo era, like with their song Planetary, except if any actual excitement was ripped up brutally. The instrumental just completely switches from an interesting series of smooth synths and blips to a generic rock song. On the bright side yet again, the music video is actually quite good looking, a standout for most others in this fan song genre, so, I'll give it a solid B. And next up we have... oh Lord Jesus, I remember this one. JT, why must you do this to me? Alright, let's get down to it.
Excuse my brother, he's a bit eccentric. You're just lazy and apathetic.
Let's break this down. As it seems to be a trend with Mr. JT, the chorus of the song is not bad at all. It was the same way with the Slenderman vs. Freddy Fazbear song, which is something I never thought I would have to say. But Lord above, the dialogue and the verses are just painful. The humor between the two works in the games for two reasons. One, it's not overplayed, and two, it's partially self-aware. The fandom widely took these two reasons and threw them out the window faster than my clock when I'm God, that's a fucking shitty joke. Look, I could talk about the SFM animation, but I try to make my videos for fun, not torture, which puts into question why I made this in the first place. Yeah, this one's going to D tier. I'm actually curious though. Most of these songs by JT Music are from like 5 years ago or more. Let's check out the Rune rap by him, I Can Do Anything.
Never had such fun before.
Huh. Well, I'll be damned. It feels like you did a complete 180. Besides one of the tags in the video being nerdcore, not joking, this rap is not that bad. I found myself not cringing at all at basically any of the lines, which is a first for Mr. JT. However, oddly enough, the chorus this time was incredibly underwhelming. I mean, not to say it was awful or anything, it just wasn't that great. However, I will give this song more points for making me think of the Jevil Default dance while it plays. Seriously, it matches up perfectly, go try it. Anyways, I'm putting this at the bottom of B tier, which, if I'm not mistaken, is actually a new record for JT. Congrats! Next up, I want to do Shadroe. Now, I remember this guy is legitimately talented, so I'm expecting something good here. So let's start with this song, Spider Girl.
Stumbling around the darkness, I can't see the door. The walls are lined with something, and so's the floor.
Jesus, I know I use the word bop a lot, but that song is a bop. You've been listening to these alongside me, right? I'm gonna put this one in the iCard because Jesus, this is catchy. I'm not kidding you. I'm not really a fan of the realistic Muppet art. makes me very uncomfortable. But the instrumentals in this song are supreme. The lyrics are also way less story-driven and more so lighthearted and goofy, which I think helps most of these songs. However, despite all these good things, I still don't think it quite hits S tier, so this song goes to the top of A tier. Alright, let's have a meme break here. You guys want some meme break? You guys want a meme break? From the confetti. Yeah! I saw this song in Akai's video, The Quality of SoundCloud Part 2, link in iCard, and I had to put it in. I'm just gonna listen to this again for the hell of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5.
Alright, first off, Mambo. Second, this works way too well. I don't understand why Mambo number 5 is remixed so much with Undertale songs, or why it works so well, but lord, I cannot help but smile. Also, the devil voice at the beginning is voiced by Unknown Meta, and it is fantastic. I'm putting this in... B. Alright, back to the serious songs. Alright, what do we got next? Oh no. I know that Steven Universe Season 1 and Undertale were around at the same time, but that does not justify just how much the song Stronger Than You was remixed into the game. Fun fact, I thought Stronger Than You was an Undertale song and that Steven Universe stole it. That is, of course, before I got into Steven Universe almost as much as I did into Undertale, but that is for another time entirely. Like seriously, I wrote a 10-page script about Steven Universe the movie. You do not want to see it. Let's just get to the song.
You should be burning in hell.
Jesus. Okay, first off, this video has 60 million views. I mean, what are you gonna do? Next, the animation is decent. Like, I wouldn't expect someone to spend several months animating this, so I guess it fits my expectations at least. The audio mixing is god-awful. The instrumental is incredibly loud, and I can appreciate the guy who voiced Sans, but it does not convey any sort of excitement. That wouldn't be an issue if the instrumental did, but it's a bare-bones 8-bit cover that does not accomplish the task. I'm putting this at the top of B. I'm sorry. This next song looks just baffling. Yeah, okay, my judgment was on point there. I mean, first off, the voice acting for every character seems ever so slightly off. I swear that Sans sounds like a pitched down Peter Griffin at some points. The lines are surprisingly actually creative though, which just gives this a completely contradictory feel to the entire experience. I'm gonna put this at the top of C tier. Alright, I put it off for long enough for dramatic effect. Let's explore, if I recall correctly, one of the absolute gems of Undertale songs. That is none other than Dr. Gaster by Shadroe. Let's just go through the checklist. Original, yep. Catchy, definitely. Fitting to the character, yep. It even has a little bit of silliness that actually does work, unlike most other songs. Not to mention that it also still, somehow, works from a narrative perspective despite Rune being released 3 years after the song was. So, unless Shadroe knew something, this was just a very lucky coincidence. This is an S tier. I've never watched this one before. It's called Erase the Underground? Why am I worried? Let's just go. Jesus H. Christ. Where do I even begin? The voice acting, the fucking voice acting. Are they speaking into blown out mics? It sounds like I tried to do these voices.
You know what's going on here, don't you?
Let's not even get into the awful song. By the way, I think it's pretty telling that when you search this up, the second result is Erase the Underground Gacha Life. Have you heard of Gacha Life? Do not look it up, please. Did they put a robot filter on all of Kara's lines, then cut off the last half second of each? Is the singer's nose blocked up with an infinite supply of snot, or were they just straight up pinching their nose the entire time? There's such a disconnect between the subpar instrumental and Kara's voice that it feels like I'm listening to 2 videos at once. This sounds like a parody of shitty Undertale songs without the part that's meant to be funny. This is the definition of an F tier. This is the Little Mac of Undertale songs. I don't think it can get worse than that. Let's look at this one. I Am Flowey. Oh, it's a Minecraft animation. Oh no. It's gonna get worse, isn't it? It got worse. It got so much worse. I'm in so much pain. My bones are aching, my sweat glands are dry, for they have produced all the moisture possible. My eyes burn, my tear ducts have swollen. I cannot emote, for the song has stripped me of my soul. To analyze the ways this song's a spite against humanity would be to analyze why the devil is evil incarnate. There is no escape from the dread this song provides you, for it is exuded in every waking moment you stop to think, is it worth it? There is no way to redeem this song. I apologize to the previous song for calling it bad. I think I need to redefine the idea entirely. On the real though, I cannot continue this. I don't think I'm mentally prepared to. And only click on the link in the description at your own risk. Because this song changes a man, alright? It really, really does. Undertale and Deltarune are games of passion, so it only makes sense that the community is passionate. Sometimes, however, that passion results in some painfully awful songs. You could scoff and spit down at them like me, or you could appreciate the attempt to add to these pieces of media. The one correlation between all of these songs, good or bad, is that the creators cared. They tried their best, and despite the end result, that should be something that's admired. So, sorry if I hurt your feelings, but goddamn that final song sucks. And, as always, have a great day.